Good morning, everybody. Get my seatbelt on here. I'm riding dirty. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wait a couple seconds here for some folks to hop on the video. And I want to share something with you. I think people seem to understand, a lot of people seem to understand and agree with this, but fail to follow through. And good morning, Christy, Rob, how are you? Roy, good morning. The best form of advertising always has, still is, and will continue to be word of mouth. Listening to a good book, if you're into marketing, if you're into advertising, check out this book called The Tipping Point. It's a good book that talks a lot about what's considered a social epidemic. It's how quickly news travels and how quickly certain restaurants, certain businesses become basically overnight successes. And 99% of the time, these social epidemics or these fads or these trends predominantly become popular because of word of mouth. And word of mouth is another word for referrals. Like in our business, as in any business, referrals are consistently the best customers. Rob McGuire got a listing referral last night. You know why? Because Rob McGuire provides and prides himself on exceptional customer service. So here's my point. A lot of people, particularly in the real estate business, are always looking for, are always looking for the next big idea when it comes to advertising, whether it's Facebook or Google ads or a fancy postcard. And the reality is that the most successful real estate agents, the most successful real estate investors, the most successful restaurants, the most successful accountants, regardless of the business, the rule still applies that the most successful people have a large part of their business that comes by way of referral. And, there's a lot of methods and a lot of, different ways that people encourage their customers to send them referrals. Some people just pay for them. I'll give you $100 for a referral or $500 referral. And the reality is that paying for a referral is not necessary. Is it a nice token of appreciation? Absolutely. Am I saying that you shouldn't do it? Absolutely not. What I'm saying is that if you provide exceptional customer service along with a quality product, you don't have to have the best product. It has to be quality though, right? Like there can't be defects and it can't be inferior. And people remember far more about the way that you made them feel than they will about the meal that they had or the quality of the car that they had or how nice their hotel room is. They remember far more about how they felt. And the biggest contributing factor to how people feel is how you treat them. So in our business, we've been talking about for years, but particularly this last, I would say 3 months, we've challenged ourselves on how to provide an even better experience for all of our customers. It's part of our core values. Like we are just committed to excellence. And we have a high level of integrity. It is a non-negotiable. Good morning, John Uri. How are you? Having integrity in our company is a non-negotiable. And in the real estate business, having integrity typically translates to a high level of customer service. When you say one thing and you follow through with that, it provides the typical real estate consumer with a lot of benefits. And one of the bigger complaints that you get from folks when they're dealing with real estate agents, real estate appraisers, different real estate companies, is that they're told one thing, and then what happens is much, much different. I'll call you back. They don't hear back. So anyway, we found that by operating with a high level of integrity, we're able to provide, exceptional customer service, which gets people to send us referrals. So the point is that if you provide exceptional customer service, you don't have to pay for a referral. People will gladly send you a referral. Matter of fact, if you want to test this theory, post on your Facebook today something very simple. I would challenge anybody that's watching this video to test this theory. Post on your Facebook today, where should I get my car washed, or where should I get my tires rotated? Now, literally, we're talking about pretty entry-level stuff here, right? Wherever you get your tires rotated, I'm sure some places are great at it, other places are okay at it, and there might be some places that might not do a good job of rotating tires. I'm an optimist. I think that any place that's in business will do a very good job of rotating your tires. But post that and watch how people compete for your referral, not the business owners. Your friends, associates, coworkers will all have an opinion about who is the best. And they can't wait to tell you how great their car guy is, or their tire guy, or their neighbor who does work on the side. People love to help people. It's natural. And one of the best ways for people to help people is by word of mouth, by recommendations. If you can recommend that I go to a good mechanic for my tire rotation, and that avoids or helps me avoid having an unpleasant experience somewhere else, not only do I appreciate you, I appreciate the mechanic, and now, certainly the mechanic should appreciate me for setting the business. So word of mouth is such a powerful tool. And then here's the flip side of that. If you don't provide exceptional customer service and you end up producing unsatisfied customers, the epidemic is twice as bad. People will tell and spread bad news 10 times faster than they will spread good news. If you want proof of that, just look at your news feed every day. Your news feed every day, I guarantee you, if you look at credible news sources or any news source for that matter, is probably 75% bad news. The other 25% is good news, but people get far more and larger reactions out of bad news. So when someone has a bad experience somewhere, they're 10 times more likely to post it on Facebook or leave a review on Yelp or leave a review on Google than they are if they have a good experience. Now, if someone has a great experience, they're far more likely to post it than if they just had a good experience. They're 10 times more likely to share their experience if they have a good experience and they're asked to leave a review. So communicating with our customers about the importance of word of mouth is also a really big way for you to be able to leverage your current customers to grow your business and get new customers. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't be looking for new ways to get your message heard or to brand your company. We do tons of advertising by way of billboard and television and all that good stuff. But our primary focus is and will continue to be providing an exceptional customer experience and a quality product. Now, our product is when we sell the home, the level of renovations that we do, and really when we buy homes, our experience is the product. The way that we're able to make people feel when they sell their home to us for cash, oftentimes solving problems for them, helping them out of a tough situation, being creative to help them do a lot of work or sell a property that might typically take months and months to sell in a matter of weeks, to remove stress and anxiety and just worry from their plate. That is our product. It's the service that we provide when we buy homes for cash really is the product that we provide. So the experience is our primary focus. But most of our business, nearly 50%, if not a little bit more, of our business comes by word of mouth. About the last year and a half, I've been very active on social media. I love sharing what I learned through reading books and through business and through life on social media. And it's been remarkable to me how many people reach out to me and send me referrals by way of social media and Facebook. And it's very encouraging to me. For selfish reasons, it's my business, it's the way I feed my family. But it's also something I happen to enjoy an awful lot. I really love teaching. I love being able to share experiences with people that may help them either grow their business or get into business. I had someone message me last night, and her husband has been through courses and read books and watched videos about how to break into real estate investing, specifically wholesaling, and just hasn't been able to figure it out. And they basically asked me if I would mentor them or meet with them to just maybe give them some guidance. And this isn't something that I do for a fee. Oftentimes people will offer to pay me for my time, and it's not even something at this point that's on my radar. I just really enjoy helping people, and my primary business is buying and selling real estate. And I love sharing what I know about real estate and what I've learned through real estate with people. And I love to see the impact that it has on them. And, so anyway, my point is that if you don't provide exceptional customer service, you will get negative advertising, which will make it even more difficult for you to even keep your business the same, and really, really, really challenging, if not impossible, for you to grow your business. So when you sit down and you talk about marketing and you talk about advertising, do yourself a favor and make the first topic of conversation customer service, because it is and always has been, and from what I can tell always will be, the best form of advertising, but it gets the least amount of attention. It's not easy. That's the other part, is that providing exceptional customer service sometimes takes twice as long. So oftentimes as business owners, we're looking for efficiencies, and doing one particular thing may take half the time, and we make the decision to go with the more efficient, quicker route without understanding how it impacts our customers. One of the things in our business in real estate investing that's become very popular is people outsource answering their phones. I'm sure a lot of you experience this when you call your insurance company, or you call XM radio, or you call Comcast, or you call, virtually anywhere these days, you're either run through an automated answering service, press 1 for this, spell the person's name, blah, 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 blah. It's so frustrating. I like oftentimes find myself screaming into the phone, give me a human. Or they outsource a lot of their customer service overseas, and then certain times it's difficult to because of the language barrier, be able to understand the person and what they're saying to you, or it's difficult for you to get your message across about what your real challenge is. And that can be frustrating for me as a consumer when I try and contact a company that I do business with, whether it's the auto manufacturer and I'm calling about a warranty, or the dealership and I'm calling to get service scheduled. When I'm patched into an automated answering service, and I have to push different buttons, and I end up in the wrong department, or I'm on hold for a long period of time, or I'm sent to a virtual assistant somewhere overseas, and I'm having a tough time communicating, it's frustrating for me as a consumer, and my experience no longer becomes enjoyable, and sometimes it becomes frustrating to the point to where it makes me, or encourages me, to not want to do business with that company. And then I'll hang up my phone and I'll see all over the television that this company is advertising for new customers. And I'm like, hey, if you just did a better job of taking care of me, I wouldn't be taking my business elsewhere, and I would probably tell a lot of people about your service or your company and encourage them. I've never suggested or recommended anybody use Comcast ever in my life, because I've never had a positive experience. Now, for anybody that works for Comcast or Xfinity or whatever it is, I apologize. I still have Comcast. But I've never had a good customer service experience, so I've never recommended a person use Comcast. I have, 45 people that work in one of my offices, 25 people that work in our Maryland office, and I have on social media, lots of people that watch what I put out. It would be very easy for me to get on and do a video and say, man, I had a great experience with someone today. If anybody's looking for it, or you're looking to switch cable companies or whatever, blah, 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 I would encourage you to look at Comcast. Now, I'm not a person to go on to social media or a person to go on to Google and leave a bad review. I'm one of those people that just doesn't return, and I quietly, take my business elsewhere. But the average person, most people, when they have a bad experience, take to social media. They go to the internet and they will share their negative experience. So again, your advertising priorities need to start with customer service. And I think too often as business owners and marketing people and advertising agencies, we lose sight of customer service. And we're quick to tell people how great our service is, but we spend way too little time focusing on actually improving our customer service processes. So if you want more leads, if you want repeat business, if you want happier customers, make the priority of your marketing conversations and your sales conversations how to provide better service. And we use the word experience more than service because ultimately that's what we're trying to provide our clients with is a memorable experience that they can attach and associate positive feelings with. And when you're able to do that, that's when people will consistently come back to you over and over again. You'll get repeat business. If you combine that with a really solid follow-up process in your sales system, and you're encouraging and communicating with people after the sale, you don't even have to ask for referrals. People will gladly send them to you. So if you want to get more deals, if you want to do more business, if you want to increase your bottom line, get better at taking care of your customers. That's my tip for the day. Hope everybody has a good day. It's Thirsty Thursday. It's almost Friday. Sun's out, but it's windy and cold. Make the best of today. Hope everybody has a great day. I'll see you soon.